Busia, Mema Obia, good evening. GNBK Media Sports, a brain I drew sooner. I am say, who say, Missia, my dean, and I may 102, 102, 102. A link na, and I may share no, into Uni also with TMA. Mr. Wa, now so abomodena, or share link, Eddie Mammy. Sani, na previous American, or share, no, or share YouTube link, so Eddie account. And ne, ye sports, and Komokakra. So yetena say I all the sports fans na GNBK Media sports followers, and I say GNBK Media TV and radio followers yɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ akyɛ kakra obɛsi adagye no sisi no yana emu ayɛ den ba yɛtra yɛ best sɛ abrɛ bia ne kwa ba mu a yɛbɛba ne no mabɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ na update so a ɛwɔ so no yɛne mo adi ho nkɔmmɔ kakra na ɛnɛ yɛn nyinaa no yɛma yɛn nye firi sɛ de meka no madagye no emu ayɛ den saa na yɛ boss baako so ɛyɛ Clinton also Bempah ɔno so ɛwɔ one of the sister radios in Ghana ayɛ ne yes sports program sɛ wo a wodi akyi deɛ meka wonim nipa kora ɔyɛ kyɛ sɛ nano awo sports mu yɛ sɛnka yɛka no ɛfie asɛm mu anka yɛbɛyi na nam bɛka sɛ ɛme sɛ wode ne kɔ sports mu anka bɛka sɛ wɔdi mankani akɔhwedeɛ adie firi sɛ fie ɛsɛ sɛ akɔhwedeɛ di mankani ade ma abɔfra a nano tumi te ntɛm na ɔnano so te so a ɔkasa sɛ panyini enti sɛ basketball mu deɛ no bɛka sɛ Clinton wo so Bempah ne ɛm sɛ wodi mankani a akɔhwedeɛ adie kakra firi sɛ nano wawo wɔ sports no mu yie na abrɛ biara no mese mɛden na metena na meti na metum sɛ wow ebi kyɛn bi enti ɛna anwummere no yɛne na twetwe nkɔmmɔ baabi ɔnso kɔ nnam biara no nyame adom ɔnso atumi aba bɛduru fie a ɛnɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛka abom na yɛatwetwe nkɔmmɔ ɛnim sɛ football season no ɛm sɛ aba awieyɛ ebi aba awieyɛ ebi so ba metena sɛ mostly na sɛ majority no aba awieyɛ enti wei no ɛyɛ sum up anaasɛ run down anaasɛ run up whatever way you say it no kyɛ sɛ say no yɛne ma wɔtwetwe saa nkɔmmɔ no firi sɛ pre-seasons ɛne summer signing ne nneɛma kaka ho na say no ɛbɛkɔ soɔ anaasɛ ahyɛ aseɛ kɔ soɔ na season ankasa deɛ bebree ɛkɔ sɛ de meka no England ha yɛwie yɛ Premier League no wokɔ Spain a ɔmo so awie wokɔ Italy a ɔmo so nti bebree na awie Germany ɔmo so awie nti no obi a ɛsɛ prepare no be able to face the 2025-2026 football seasons na ɛba no na ɛno na ɛsɛ me ne Clinton wo so Bempah yɛbɛtena ase na yɛahwehwɛ mu yɛabiebiem ne yɛapaapaa mu ne yɛahwɛ sɛ season no koraa the whole season from the start to the end no ɛdeɛ na ɛde brɛ yɛn nneɛma bɛɛ na ɛyɛ interesting mu ɛdeɛ na yɛsua mu ɛdeɛ na ɛfiri sɛ yɛtoto a ɛbɛyɛ anaasɛ one or two bi ɛfiri sɛ na ebi a ɛni ɛnhyɛ da ɛnyɛ yi no ɛno so no yɛbɛtwetwe ɛho nkɔmmɔ kakra enti musua sɛ de meka no mekyia obiara wɔ baabi a wotie me anaasɛ wohwɛ me ɛfiri biara no na mesrɛ wo ba please don't forget to share the link into Mr. Link. And when you are sharing it, so don't forget about the YouTube link as well. Encourage people to subscribe our YouTube link to also grow that family there. If it's a Facebook, say you grow Seasson person you grow YouTube. Mr. Share link in my. I think that is a little that you can do to support this media platform, and we really appreciate you guys, all your support and your encouraging words that you've been pouring on us enti no yɛda mo ase bebree enti abusua sɛ de meka no GNBK Media Sports Program na yɛahyɛ ase anwummere no na Clinton also Bempah menim sɛ yɛnsa ɛbɛka no sisi a ɛnkyɛ bia yɛbɛnya no wɔ ahoma no so na yɛne na atwetwe nkɔmmɔ na ansa ɔbɛba no ma menkyia King Solomon baako pɛ a ɔno so no ɔka GNBK Media ho akyɛ sɛ ɔno so wɔ Ghana enti wɔka sɛ GNBK Media Ghana akyɛ sɛ ɔne Clinton also Bempah almost na kyɛ sɛ ɔmo wɔ Ghana yɛne ɔmo edi nkita ho ɛwɔ yɛ programs a yɛyɛ ɛba sports ho a ɛba Miss Grill anaasɛ mankɔmɔ a yɛnnua no mu a kyɛ sɛ ɔmo wɔ fie a ɔmo so yɛne ɔmo atwetwe nkɔmmɔ ɔmo tumi ma updates ne nneɛma bi a ɛso yɛhia anaasɛ yɛte ho asɛm a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛhunu no kuro ɔmo wɔ fie no ɔmo a ɔmo so ɛde ɛma yɛ ɛno no saa so na Emmanuel Boama ɔno so wɔ South Africa Mr. Yima baabi a obiara no mekyia wo DJ Crampa no ono so Piacenza ewo Italy ba say no bibi nti no wakodi efie kakra je say o di holiday kakra enti na den ya obeba no ono so ye ne ndia be hye so Enti abusua meda mo ase bebre say monya adaje na mo ba be support the program here. Me so ba, please, as I always say and as I keep saying, don't just be a listener. Please be a contributor as well. Utia the year can now so free say wadwin chirebo now so watch wadwin free say we are all here to learn. You learning from me, I'm learning from you. It is uti me nkwana so man who's uti mo adwin. How am I going to also learn something? Enti Mr. Wa. Bibi so ne na say bia amfa kom so a yesere mo na otie na so. Say ya obi say French kasa mo say repeat. Yen repeat e bio. Repeat anko. Say bia yen repeat e bio na bibi e bia no ebe so money. Enti no abusua program na na ya sha ase no. Ti Clinton Mr. Wa sa wote me nkana utie mi a mamente onka na yemfa dwumadi no enhyehyɛ so me wo se King Solomon de wadi kan ewo Facebook wadadaada na King say dey was say the mighty one, great work done, excellent work. Onua medase bebre nyame enhyira no support nyame enhyira me gidi say ohun your family ni nyina so ehun eye abusua na ene anwumre yi no ye kɔ ne sɛ mekan football updates ena yede bremo ene anwumre. Now the breaking news ɛwɔ hɔ a kyɛ sɛ ana sɛ top story a ɛwɔ sisi a ɛsɛ minimum ɛkyɛ ene Tottenham Hotspurs a ɔmo wɔ UK hanom a kyɛ sɛ yɛn nyinaa ana sɛ wo follow football bi sɛ Premier League bia no wonim saa team American ɔmo nyɛ ene ba nyɛ foforɔ na ɔmo ɛba enti wie ya anwumre ya na sɛ anwumre wie ya yi sɛ so wie anwumre ya news na sɛ breaking news yenya esisi and say Tottenham Hotspur yenim sɛ nanse ya no mo ball Europa League ni wie ya kyɛ sɛ ɔmo ɛgye trophy no. They are the current champion for the Europa Cup no. Kyɛ sɛ ɔmo manager odi ɔmo anim a ɔde ɔmo ɛkon saa akon ya na sɛ ɔde ɔmo twa saa ɛsa no Ange Postecoglou kyɛ sɛ wagye trophy no de ama Tottenham Hotspur. Na yɛda sorry na awie anwumre ya na news free Tottenham camp aba and say owura Ange Postecoglou kyɛ sɛ ɔyɛ head coach and say na ɔyɛ head coach ɛma Tottenham Hotspur. Sisi no de aba ne sɛ Tottenham SSC no ɔmo ne etonkwanta ɔmo apai. Kyesese no ɔmo apam Ange Postecoglou ene awie anwumre ya me no ka sɛ UK time around 4-5 o'clock PM here will be about Ghana about 3-4 PM Ghana time. Kyesɛ owura Ange Postecoglou ohun no sisi you know awagye Europa Cup no ama Tottenham this season no Tottenham say ɔmo ne etonkwanta ɔmo ayɛ apai. Ebi say he's been sacked. Ebi say Postecoglou leaves. Nti sɛ ka sɛ leaves na sɛ ebi a ɔno ana de ne pɛ ayɛ den a free club no mu. Nanso so ɛnyɛ saa ɛna teɛ. He's been sacked. He's been sacked by Tottenham football club no. The board no ɔmo asake Ange Postecoglou. Nti breaking news ɛwɔ ene anwumre yi. And it's the top story ɛwɔ ene anwumre yi. And say Angie yapam no ama sese no ɔkɔ abusua na yɛbɛhwɛ ɛho reactions ɛba sɛ dem no can breaking news I just say baabia no ɛne wofa UK hanom na baabia no ɛno ho asɛm na yɛka TV so baabia bɛkɔ bia no ɛno nkɔmɔ na obi adie na fans no so no anase football fans no so no bebre so Paul ɔmo so kind of saying or more reactions concerning the sacking of Ange Postecoglou from Tottenham. Abusua etino Clinton eba ye ne Clinton ebetwetwen enko na yahwe ono so yagye ono so adwen se America no wa ben sports mu yipa na se football mu yipa entino menim se de America no ono bia ukura information bi kura esene me a mete ha CCA. Enti Ange Postecoglou has been sacked by Tottenham Hotspur. Abusua na breaking news ɛwɔ ɛhɔ ɛno no. Enti moma menhwɛ sɛ menya Clinton na yɛne no atwetwe nkɔmɔ ɛwɔ ahomatrofoɔ ne so. etibra ye hwɛ sɛ bɛfrɛ Clinton sɛ meyɛ sɛ me nsa bɛka Clinton no abusua na ososo oguso bɔmɔden na o share link no de ma me pa kyerɛ obi sɛ ɛyɛ very important sɛ bɛyɛ onua bi so betimi enya ekwan ana wanya akonya na ɔno so ayɛ dɛ etimi ajoin in na ɔno so ɛwɔ contribution bi a ɔno so etimi de abɛboa program no na bibi a yɛyɛ no ayɛ kama firi sɛ ɛba a yɛhia adwenkyerɛ me ko bi na ma nka me so deɛ ɛnyɛ. Don't just be a listener or somebody like a viewer, but also try and be a contributor as well. So also be contribute to also knowledge kakra or na ode aboa na ye nyina ya ye bibia na atimi aye kama. Abusua me hwɛ sɛ me nsa bɛka Clinton ɛwɔ ahoma no so a na Ghana line ye nyina nwi a esitie. Enti no yensa etomu a anasa ahoma no tomu a yɛbɛte Clinton ka na yɛne no abobɔ dwumadie ne so. Na ɛberɛ a onya maaye no moma memfa mfiri ɛyɛ Premier League sɛ the American Premier League, it has come to an end. A J set all the way in the United States of America. Nana mekyia bebree. I thank you for tuning in. Waba Mr. Wa na wa share link and so ɛde ama me. O share so a o share Facebook no wi abɔmmɔden ne kɔ YouTube. O type in GNBK Media TV at YouTube no so ɛbɛyi ama wo. Na wa share YouTube deɛ no so ɛde ama adɔfoɔ aka ho ɛde ama me. Sɛ bɛyɛ a yɛ YouTube so no ɛwɔ so ɛbɛgrow. Set a J nana kosi all the way in the United States of America. Nana afternoon ɛwɔ mo hɔnom na UK ha deɛ ɛyɛ ha anwummerɛ nɔnkono adeɛ asan no 9 p.m. Until nana I hope say family ni nyinaa ɛho ɛyɛ medase bebree onua sɛ also watching in coming to support. Nyame ɛnhyira. Nti abusua sɛ American Ange Postecoglou has been sacked by Tottenham Hotspur ɛyɛ ɛnɛ anwummerɛ anasɛ wie anwummerɛ yɛ after so J Europa cup no ɛma Tottenham ewie no Tottenham asake no na ɛno no sɛ American me nsaka Clinton abɛtwetwe ho nkɔmɔ free sɛ no football na nkasa no yɛhu the way asese no esi ɛkɔ anasɛ nneɛma esi adane ayɛ because you know say football there is all about winning trophies as a glories. But no you see say we win a trophy crown and say what the glory back club no more still no club no to me as a sake said the Yasake Ange Postecoglou. If Tottenham are there for winning trophies, next what to me winning Europa Cup of a year the amount Tottenham. Why would you think say the man will be sacked? Say the American football no I always say. Enti me saka Clinton a me putu no question bi no so etimi a kyerɛkyerɛ enema bi mu ama me. Na sɛ me ka na answer me nsa bɛka na sɛ answer obɛba no onua yɛntoa so. Na me de be free Premier League no sɛ Premier League no yɛnyɛ nim sɛ aba awieyɛ. Na ɛba awie no yɛ ka ahefo na ɛgye yɛ yɛnim sɛ Saudi football chi yɛ pa sɛ UK Premier League na chi yɛ me nim sɛ oyɛ aware Liverpool a kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo so no ɔmo enya new coach sɛ deɛ Tottenham nya new coach ya obepeke Tottenham no saa na Arne Slot on so eba obepeke Liverpool ebra Jurgen Klopp any Liverpool di party business no as a party up with business no na Arne Slot obefa kind of say Liverpool no the first season and na odi asate sa record ya say waje Premier League trophy no e dey ma Liverpool nti no say ka Liverpool omna UK and I said UK Premier League champions, say English Premier League champions. Omna say omo ekura trophy no I just say first season of Arne Slot ababaji trophy no ediama Liverpool which is why ade na ade a mani kan baako ana say mani so baako a mehunu ya mepesa me no nyina so discuss and say ana say me no share and say Jurgen Klopp eja Liverpool ekoye managers no they come and go as they nyina say the business no esitie no nti Jurgen Klopp eja Liverpool koye no bapem ne na bebre na me say bebre na enti ase how ana say why ma Jurgen Klopp oja Liverpool ekoye free say Liverpool were doing good. He was doing well at Liverpool. I just said baby or the Liverpool be drew bebre beka say Arne Slot buy no kan say team no Jurgen Klopp prepare the amano dada because I know him say Jurgen etra bapem now I had a belief saying Consumer win the Premier League this season, yeah, because not Liverpool were good, baby. Uja omo. Now the FEBA kwa say Liverpool AJ trophy. Now omo celebrate trophy. Look at this beautiful picture there. Say Bekaya before say Yengen Club be free Liverpool Alcon. The last appearance on a match, and that's a Liverpool match, you will say stadium manager just say yes, Sakio, and I say oh Codie, wherever the situation, whether it was sacking, whether it was a amiable departure, whatever, or amicable or whatever departure happened. Or manager Owusu job there na nka obe feel it better kakra. Nenso so you say Yengen Club microphone ewo stadium Anfield. Eddie can introduce Arne Slot Emma Liverpool fans ni nyinaa for them to know say odo a omu woman no omunya saa odo na emfama ne success a Arne Slot na oba whereby I said be kura nim who Arne Slot was and I said is. But Yengen Club introduce you the successor beautifully and sana uja ekoye, which was something that you wouldn't normally see in football when managers are leaving clubs all the time. Muslim, American, bitterness, anger, because misunderstanding a cause behind closed doors and also behind scenes scene na all free one no. They na hard and adwuma so dey adwuma obi a olusu adwuma there is no way say obe feel happy that necessarily Yengen Club show maturity, show professionalism, introduce you Arne Slot my Liverpool fans ni nyina say odo mo nyama no omo mfa sa odo na en welcome Arne Slot no mo mfa so ne mo mfa ntanechi, which is say Obai no Liverpool fans I salute them. They've done exactly that. That shows they still love Yengen Club. Yengen Club do and they support to Arne Slot. Ama ne dwuma no aye easy ama no just say no success is why they aba omu way. Na almost celebrating now what say Yengen Club every all the way Germany. Na waba na one the success as our best celebrity sa glory abomu ache say onua ohwa so beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. It if say ade a Yengen Club aya since me follow football no me share down hunu be say ana picture be say manager or the party na one the successor so friendly sir, and I say what this kind of friendship on the woman terms. Look at the smile on their faces and all this kind of face. It tells you, probably you see more than what I see in this can I say picture on the screen now. Ebusia, Liverpool, you know, so Premier League, 2024-2025 Premier League season, cup on J. Now, if you are share FA Cup, so FA Cup, so no, and also a trophy, and also edimu UK hapa, I just say, it drew on my clubs, no, and Feniagro, they fight to their last breath, betting winning, yes, a trophy. Now, and also it drew on between a club like Manchester City and Crystal Palace. And as a Crystal Palace and Manchester City. I just say Bibrina will have said, facing Guardiola there, Massa, one here, Obeje Kentema. But surprisingly, Crystal Palace, me a share Guardiola Man City, FA Cup. No. Bibrina Beka say Man City will good season in the Premier League, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But coming to the end of the Premier League, you say, baby, a City bedru, not to say, Oma Peke, Omo form. I just say, now, no, they've qualified for Champions League for next season. Until they were on form, they were good, they were playing well. Until it wasn't say Crystal Palace, like is match and easy. And I say, obviously, Omu etu embre. They played Man City at that time. Not me, they free say na City etimi ayeden coming out from that worst spell na omo ewomo no. And I won't take that kind of saying gratitude, from Crystal Palace. They did well to beat Man City to win that FA Cup. And say Man City next season say ebeko enima beko say what are their plans? What are they planning towards the 2025-2026 season? Is Guardiola still going to be there? Is there any changes going to come in the club? And I say, like, signings, outgoings, and all these kind of things, transfers. That's what I'm talking about. Is Guardiola going to add some players into his squad that he's got already, or he's going to offload? Yɛbɛhwɛ ɛhɔ so nneɛma a ebesi ɛwɔ hɔnom. Yɛbɛtwetwe ho nkɔmɔ kakra ɛbrɛ no ɛma yɛ kwan a. Nti Crystal Palace almost any another team almost a silverware. Another English team almost end the season with a silverware. I just say almost a FA Cup. Congratulations to Crystal Palace. They've done well. They've ended the season with a silverware, which is very good because every club will be said, as I said, they are looking for glories. And to get the glory in football is by winning the trophy or whatever tournament that you are playing. Enti Abusua, Crystal Palace, congratulations to them. Cynthia Obeng, thanks for tuning in, Cynthia. Please do share the link for me, my dear. God bless you. My greetings to all the family back home. Thank you very much. South America, Crystal Palace, Omo etimi share Man City, Guardiola Man City, etimi FA Cup. Unia, utimi say, Jadebia, not be referee say, Guardiola, to beat Guardiola on a cup, but Crystal Palace they did well. I just said omutimi eje cup on a free Guardiola and some. And FA Cup winners and I say FA Cup champions. For 2024-2025 season, Crystal Palace and a trophy no ekokodi omo ehonum. Crystal Palace and a trophy no akodi omo. Intino omo ayade. Omo ayade pa. Na say no dear adebako no say let us remember say dear match no crasa interesting say it was the last game na Kevin De Bruyne obo na ode free Man City. And you could see that the players were eager to win that trophy to give him that farewell. Say bia omdebeja Kevin Ekwan and so entimi amaso. But still, no, someone to me on with a trophy. They are looking for other avenues. So, me to me on Kevin, and some man honor. And they say, what Man City are planning to do is to build a statue outside the Etihad Sports Stadium for Kevin De Bruyne. And yes, statue be na so Kevin Nankasa statue and mobile Etihad outside Etihad. The entrance of Etihad, Man City, grounds, as an American, Kevin statue DSU. To show Kevin say the service I would be Man City no adebia aso omo any. Na eno na me busa mo say, does that mean say players be a ba Man City echo just omo diso almost ebeje glories ema Man City no? Does it mean say Kevin was better than all of them? Ebusia. Eno ne me question a me pese can I say me no yetwetwe ho enkomo. Na said the American menya Clinton ewo ahomaiso nti mama me emfa no na ye Clinton entwetwe enkomo. Mr. Bempah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Mr. Bempah.
Boss.
Me mo akwaba.
Hello. Joseph boss.
Now talk about now, Shemi. It seems you sound so excited. What is going on? Tell me something. What's the secret?
Baba show would see it. Now go for to be on what it did.
The
Then let's see only things you say. I can have to be me the drum here. Then maybe be fine.
That's good. Aye, oh dear, overseer. You back and say you run apples, and so no. Your last discussion of the 2024-2025 season. Yes, sir. You tell us, I said, you can also you know a busia for Ache. And season I ended the say, also to me a banner, see me tennis in Naja, over Sammy near my app. Emma, I have for near phone, and it's nice to hear your voice again and welcome back on GNBK Media.
Thank
Mm.
you, boss. Thank you.
Yeah. Na said make medical ama platform na bia o enchie bia o be chia do fo bi ana say bibia be ka kire o fans and followers then no na afi no ye de agro na hihye so.
Well, boss, yaba besumti. Yema atifu na hwefo nyina akwaba. Ese umunya brain na omaje brain. This time around show me back and then said you're more friend but chance be you be making sure say you be ban and be a human dia moment. Yen chu be or show so I enjoy our live broadcast. Hello.
Yo, menim say watifo ne o fans obia ate wonka, obia ate wonka kama. Enti no ye de dwumade no e ba be hye so ano no. De dwumade be hye so. Yo, not Quentin. I shall say no, yam fan free breaking news because now maybe boss wa na or the buy. It's yam fan free breaking news and there a we anyway. Yes, sir, I can UK ha. Let say I'm a certain time in Tina, say be also so was what da and I said be also no afa wasum. Tottenham Hotspur. You know, you say, and I say, we are aware, you are witness of it. Say, omo end this season with the glory whereby say omo win a Europa Cup. Omo manager and so Ange Postecoglou and they lead you omo into this glory and I said this victory. Na nyumre ya Yohanuma NTI yenya say Ange Postecoglou has been sacked by Tottenham Hotspurs. Director, what is your take on this? Because they say maintain football no asi. And I think that I need you on this for you to explain things to me and the viewers and our listeners properly. Free say football no say me who baby a echo. Me de be say football there club will be is fighting for glories by winning trophies and all that. But it seems say this modern day football no winning trophy is not all that a club needs. So if not, what is it then?
Well, boss, I mean, started from baby we say football no akwa could you baby say we coach.
I'm say Clinton Ahomano a play up kakra. It mean say the even Sabekano obesan aba. Na yene no atwetwe sa enkomo no say enkomo a eho ehia yi pa. Fise me ano say in football baby a ekɔ no menti ase. It me hia Clinton say obekyerɛkyerɛ ensemu ebe ama mene etiefo nyina. Clinton, say device no, say what touch baby, it seems you are on hold at the minute. Hi, you are back now. Yo.
Hello, boss.
Director, to us my native with you.
Next right now.
Yeah,
so I was so that then I football now grow from say young trophy to a level every club owner. And I said my
try bomodin and so say
Kenya de so club. Let's not get trophies. Maybe our performance and so club owners no and so you do that level no bet me so at the job. The bad season that Tottenham was have during the season and before the season. Me no me no can discuss about the potential sack from that time. Say Ange Postecoglou a performance I would never Tottenham most personal. Omo betimi asake no e de no every team. But so mu jai no e ma ni eduma. So the timer with me a trophy. So enough fans expect say after say Ange Postecoglou Aji trophy di ama Tottenham no enka Daniel Levy ene the board no be jai na nka Postecoglou aye adwuma then we be free up the squad na omo dey real person whatever say Ange Postecoglou has been sacked from the post as head coach at the Tottenham Hotspur. So adwuma no say the ten no we coach a ade e was all yenes for the philosophy I be board the team going forward until
for network no high Ghana network high Ghana for yesrema say can I say MTN no say whoever moye no yesrema munyai na ene yeni abre yehia Clinton pa ntino munjano na ontimi emebo na yentimi entini me biase because said American in the football no mentiase me hu baby a enema esi eko ewo football mu me hu baby a enema eko football mu yo abusia enti Clinton ministry bia no network no besa atoma na sayaba na obetwa enema so amaye eti said na Clinton eboboso no Ange Postecoglou the second enkomo aye na wie UK time around 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And as our breaking news we by say Angie ya sakino na abusia ya debia ha adwene and na mene Clinton etwon nkoma mpese me hunu what is behind sacking manager sacking ya na eba especially se manager no performance when timi anwe ne hwiama club no na se sakina me free say eno no ya na eto asumu kakra nenso so no say wotimi we ni baby na mo sakina dia then what else do you want yo Clinton me pacho to aso baby a uja isi oh abusia line no high right Clinton me pacho to menka okay yeah abusia yete yenyisa kana say line to mo me say obeto aso amayen ai enti say America no
hello
yeah it's Clinton say baby area now no say that say coverage
hello
yeah Clinton
hello
yeah Clinton what you mean okay yeah busia line etom a ye bema ye ne Clinton e beto adwumadi ni so enti no say line betom no ye nkoso ne ye dwetwe enkomo said the America no se manager no season end na wantimi amfa glory bia a club no mu then no se nipa no osakina it makes sense but no kra be one ma they need time to build the club no and I said team na wa be fa no free say nipa be oba in the first season second season it's not easy said manager be back club mu na first season obetimi a win trophy like said the Anslot etimi aye just you need some locks yen yen say injuries e wo honom na ye can Tottenham omo ye club bi a this season you know about 80% of their players were injured and how can you like win something with this kind of injury that you are facing as you have in your team now. And for Angie to even manage the little that he had no, to win the Europa League, I think they should have given him the third season. Nanka yenhwe the abia because at the end of the day, what win the Europa Cup that gives you opportunity and automatic can I say place in playing Champions League next season. What else do you want? But Obisubeka said, Tottenham, this is their worst ever Premier League performance. Archie said, your ball season we are almost that 17th. So does it mean say the position that you be in the competition, you know, matters more than the trophies that you bring into the club or the glory that you bring to the club. This is another question. Onia Utiemi. Clubs, you know, and I'm trying to understand it. I hope say Clinton line a bit to my native Clinton at the train come on. Mr. Bempah,
Boss.
welcome back. Welcome back. Now I know share.
Boss, me say that's where curious. Maybe I'm back. I'm network.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I try to be very fine.
Nyame wo ho, nyame wo. Yo, sisi de yeto nka enti no. Mane enkomae.
Yeah, it's said an American how Tottenham was better start the season, you know, now Obianim say Anka Postico will great me for movie season because the performance was so bad to the extent say Tottenham indeed the league, you know, on the 17th on the league logger. Some fans, you know, now say at least Tottenham enye kraba it's near could do to that tangents and I said I need you crown or be placed or middle league table no but to the extent the Tottenham call our for that 17th league table no yeah they are very bad but for sure apart from that bad season I thought Tottenham in Premier League anymore Angie Postecoglou to manage after 17 years I'm not Tottenham trophy but to make the Europa League and yet trophy not just a trophy European Championship European trophy which is the Europa League so not my for you know when they say look chance at the man and I say performance are waiting me the more Europa League in the moon. Now was saying Daniel Levy and then the board, you know, Esama, Angie Postecoglou, another chance I say will beat me at the Europa season
For a test season.
Me. Yes, the test season so beats maybe fee up in the squad at the manner. And before that game, or can edit Tottenham fans in the second season or G trophy. And will be key shows of Begis trophy in the amateur Tottenham Hotspur. So going forward, no be expected can the third season there will be me put things together. No, it's me about my Tottenham, it's me move it forward. And Tottenham, it's me a giant, I say on corner, will be for and so it's me a famra. Now make us say, sim, a big jail, man, as it's in the Pamon, say what the trophy, but yeah, Pamoa, and a quack strategy, philosophy, it's no, as we hear, identity, say identity, yeah, then Omeka say you are not the right man for the job, irrespective of trophy. What is your mom? Simply when identity. And the Barcelona then you have say, okay, Xavi Hernandez, the performance of my Barcelona or G League the following season, your boss is in the second and a Barca Pamono. GNTM Barca Pamone, Kaima, the 3 seasons we didn't know Barca. Barca were playing in the Europa League. Okay, Barca identity. And Europa League no se Barca debo. Barca should be up there competing with top level clubs.
Yeah, but Mr. Bempah said the word can say Barca. Yeah. When you talk about Barca, then we talk about Barca. Say you name say Barca or identity be a said there only our can so this second league mukrana. And he thinks that that's not where he belongs. But say identity Tottenham to have Europa Cup. Where was Tottenham's identity? Tottenham's identity when you were Premier League mukra. To get a Europa Cup, now say what identity in what second manager. So what identity was Tottenham talking about? Sena Hurricane, what no man now won't me win any other and no identity, and as I say, boss.
Now identity they say at any day, say league in the league in Libya, Tottenham will get a respective position. League table also. Irrespective of performance, irrespective of whatever has happened. I was at Tottenham a place because it's the same. Premier League, you know, you go to a time and you've been at top 6, from top 4 to top 6. It's at all costs. Now, it belongs to that top 6 clubs now. Also belong to that top 6.
So I Tottenham trying to tell us they value the position that they will be in the Premier League than playing Champions League next season.
Boss, Obinzo Besmaka said Tottenham was best a Europa League no more a one-off season happening. It just happened. It just happened. I said, go, they performed very well. But once you engine or more performance or Europa League, you can justify the performance of Angie Postecoglou. For Tottenham to place on the 17th league table, actually they had a very, very bad season. 17th. not just say relegation, you know.
So, but Mr. Bempah, let me chip in here because me baby, the omo if he say Angie deserve, he did everything to deserve his right to go for a third season. Free say,
Me believe it,
yeah, free say. See, Shema, about 80% of his players were injured.
Yeah.
We have to give the man the benefit of the doubt. 80% of his players, were sidelined, and he managed the little that he had to even win a glory for the club, and then you sack him. To me, I think it's too harsh.
They believe it, say no, saying come on, the third term, no, not waiting to us at the moment because winning a championship as a European Cup at the moment, I think say now we deserve another third season. But let me justify the reason why a club was such a coach, irrespective of Sawaji Trophy. That was what I was trying to explain. Of say Waji Trophy, no, the club is massacred because we lose our identity, or we lose some philosophies are a weight minimum. Baby, I won't belong, you know. Because top 6 and top 6 may belong to. But in the what is our half of 17 for San Tottenham. This is not Tottenham. And from the start of the season, Andy Postecoglou in Tottenham team was very, very weak. And me no can say league near more really the best map from Andy Postecoglou. But Umujaino Emma boy, Emma we. You forget it trophy now, Wajadiama. Tottenham no yentini and discredit no say why the trophy e the amount of Tottenham space inti wanye shwe Europa League in Waji. He did very, very well and he played against Manchester United and an England opposition. A very, very top match, and yet not just any club. Not just any club, nobody tell them. They played against Manchester United, a club about Europa League, a club about the Champions League, or rich history, or Europe. And what GNBK feelings and Tottenham for so who say Europa League, you know, and they have won the Europa League before, and in fact they are the first club on Moji European trophy about England. They have won it before, and the one say Europa League in Yadia, who bet in their conference almost Emma and Postecoglou third season. That's one to us on now more. Adia no person who say omo be perform well in the Champions League. Say the bill bet na ko ba omo perform well in the English Premier League. But me believe say for Andy Postecoglou so a bad performance in the English Premier League no what was so at the bar Europa League in back J I was enya Champions League qualification at the amateur Tottenham person. Now I was expecting say omo the third term no be man na ko team to aso at the akọ but Daniel Levy won't me predict no sana Daniel Levy tie. Because Daniel Levy, Emma, Jose Mourinho qualify for final or Pamon one final. No, at the age Jose Mourinho yes to now. I say what qualify a club for final. Another Daniel Levy Pamon no mama now for final. No, Daniel Levy sano tie. So yeah, going forward. The team about Thomas Frank, former Brentford manager, and the Diaba Sanson and Xavi Hernandez, former Barcelona manager, Owusu Diaba. I'm looking forward to say. From mobile me appoint say one of them. I say on Brahma may man. So yeah, share the bit now.
Yo. Now, said America, I'm still on Angie. If we say Angie, ni sake na omo asake no. To me, no, me ya. Said the American say ano. Aha, news no, da baby, I just say, me no can say krano. Yeah, can say, public reactions such as a Barbontino as a TV channels maybe bre ayeno. Just say Angie a lady, I just say about already 67% say at the Tottenham a year, omo ye. Angie deserved the right to go for a third season. Na even pese ye hwe ade bi ewa said the Okano, one Manchester United, a new manager, Ruben Amram, and a club almost no, a record year, I just almost a wedding. Now, so Osha, a year, you can say, Manchester United, Osha Manchester United. Now, Tottenham, Etimia Manchester, Aje Trophy, no. Now, yen share idea. Still, no. Ruben Amram will end this season with nothing, but still he maintains his position. Now, or your press conference was it this is the beginning of something. And to Onokrano, Manchester United, I believe say is the beginning of something. Why they or she eba. Na se ohwe na asemiso a okan e won the conference ni ma. Was I always feel guilty for the performance of the team since the first game I was here. The boost may the boost may the boost maybe is something the boost maybe is something we need because every game we lost in the Premier League. The fans were always there. Of course, we need to improve the results, but I have confidence. We just need to focus on our first game of the Premier League. Ruben Amram Asema or the Ama Manchester United. Omo fans and as a Manchester United supporters enyina eno no a che say we ntini kura no wotimi a maintain the position. Then we coming back to Angie again. Say the okano obi say new Crystal Palace. Omo eje FA Cup. It's taking them 164 years for them to win FA Cup. Newcastle so 80 this season with a silverware. Almost it took almost 54 years to win that trophy. Tottenham are taking almost 17 years to win the Europa Cup again, as you say, so win a pen. Fine. But it took them 17 good years to win this. Now, Shade Ruben Amram, I can actually Manchester United. Now, a shed near a year Angie Postecoglou kind was usually in my second season, I win things. The man said it and he has delivered. So that means to me, he has accomplished what he said he does.
Boss say what the yasteka makes me believe say or no na or person or because everything points like say or and for so Europa League in Mudan say or be performing well in the English Premier League. Let's forget about the injuries are unyaye. Nianche how we see it decided say go all out for the Europa League than the English Premier League. In Tottenham Hotspur or more a statement on the by Masake Papa didn't Postecoglou. They stated it emphatically said because of his woeful performance in the domestic league. And see, maybe when they say a domestic league in the performance and a more Mosakeno. What the Ruben Amorim ebe total one. Manchester United depending for Adja to say Simono Abafom. Tina one day end up from Jose Mourinho by went to me, David Moyes by went to me, Eric Ten Hag on also went to me, whole lot of coaches after the exit of Alex Ferguson. And about Manchester United. Yes, in Manchester United, air try say, on bet man get it back to that level. And they know SCCA, on which we compete at highest level. And they need a coach or bet me a develop players. Eddie Omaba talk, bet me develop talent, Eddie Omaba. No Maba be meeting greatest players and also big meeting players or more clubs or more air performing well. In Tina Omoje Jumanedama Ruben Amorim so Manchester United had a very bad season last season. It came here. But on side the Manchester Saman, let's say on to us. And I'm not sure say Manchester United is performing this season, same thing as they performed this season. Manchester United Beja Ruben Amorim say on to us in Yejuma. He is still there because Manchester United accepted the fact that their team is down. Their team is weak and also we are such a P now on medical. Manchester United, any players, no any players are on betting they are competing at any highest tournament because Rasmus Højlund Zexi, we are Manchester upfront players no. Probably at anywhere as or betting they do more betting at any highest level. And to check more players now the more air bar. Once me for Manchester players, my bet 3-4. If I'm going for Barcelona team. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, PSG. They will be paint. And these are the teams that was Manchester United are competing with. And so we say, they need a consistency. They are also here. And it's a coach in the better one. Now I hear you because you say, oh, no, about the team, on who players, or no, or the middle of the season. and I feel no team in the preseason. I feel now within report the Kwaka and some match on say no position where you player we will have position with young player we will have. Then next season when man play for me and then Manchester United defend could beat me any as well. Eddie second about for a coach so be pick team all struggle middle of the season. No about Bempah not still struggles and when man you floor. No do my could be no cash on some money time beam. Going to fancy send maybe my thing say it makes sense as Manchester United Eddie Ruben Amorim another year they can also want to us now on the Juma. It's what they know to anti Postecoglou the difference it will may sure say said ye Tottenham for kind you almost sacking because of woeful performance in the domestic league or Europa League and me and I may believe say Europa League now and no one man a chance and man the twasso at the Tottenham Hotspur but a typical English team ever prefer say the performance in the English Premier League ever better than so the performing away.
No, yo, the all kind of material about, but say we a Tottenham fan because that is the reactions that we are getting here in UK. Say we a Tottenham fan, how will you feel? Free say, Obisubeka said, look, it seems that Tottenham we're going round the circles. Free say Angie Bayano. What me I'm a team no what the stability be about team anymore. Now, ye kwa kufa nipa fufro. Some talking about the lady named Thomas Frank. Comparing Thomas Frank with Angie, we can say, that is not Angie's replacement. Thomas shouldn't be Angie's replacement. Beside I say Thomas Ba. Now also Ba. That's our stability now. Okay, these players are not going to suit to my system. So I need a different new squad. Then this is where the Tottenham fans are also crying. Say, in that sense, that means that there is no stability in the team. They are running around the circles. So if you are a Tottenham fan and this is happening, what would you say about this?
Very pathetic because for a coach who bet European trophy, and it's not just European trophy or a trophy for the past 17 years. Tottenham Hotspur fans and said that say or more celebrate a trophy and obey edema so every Tottenham fan be happy as Andy Postecoglou yes Edman edema into a second team abemuno every Tottenham fan because say idea no move we say coach no NDB Eddie Abre or more Tottenham Stadium or almost with me as celebrity or more a trophy but who has said or more going for another coach a big club in social being changes. So we a big club now per se utim no ko anima. You have to sacrifice a whole lot of things and sana on your ma etina ko ani. Coach coach beba. Players will stay, players will go. But the only thing our coach say appointed Thomas Frank no be ya. Menya sure that Thomas Frank ebitima work to Daniel Levy officer for catch and say players who win is with Mr. Stancy or also 2 new players at the back. You might need 1 or 2 players, it's me Ababama or maybe you improve squad. But to tell Daniel Levy say players need to miss you 2 star and how quality as a coach you are. Coach our quality every moody players to fit his system. And see Thomas Frank then he said appointing this year he will have a chance as well this in preseason. And during the preseason, you better access it in the wall. You will know the poll tools are waiting in them. Void also feeling in our team. And replacements are also in ya. And the better said that be avoid this in our one. I can't. And I said then the said, look, this is where you hear improvements. Handing up player, we are handing up player. Then no much may improve. So for a coach, so bit my team director and also team body say players in your fitting system. No, you have to mold the players to fit your system. Sana a good coach here. So I think said Thomas Frank say points na on crown will bring a whole lot of chance and has a whole lot of time to assess the Tottenham United or more squad because we have time that for preseason and we can access almost squad. It's the Thomas Frank we need any reason so because say Simono and players or fitting system as quality where you now believe in once we coach there are things are also turning around if you want to be at the highest level as a coach.
Okay, right. Now, I did come and say, maybe say, right. We know the season not ending, but Tottenham have summer friendly with PSG, Champions League, can I say, UEFA Champions League champions. Don't you think, say, at least Daniel should have given Angie a little bit respect to even play this friendly before say Obesakeno?
Well, was I still believe it's a chance, no more demand the same could be to turn things around in the English Premier League. But 2 seasons in the still a tournament man performing well in the English Premier League. And Daniel Levy, on your what's me predicted Daniel Levy said the medical canon.
Unpredictable man.
Yes, on what's me taking decisions at any time. Na ebe yes and could be China Daniel Angie Postecoglou at Macaco. The Super Cup final with I am PSG. Now I was saying Angie Postecoglou beats me aside here. But Daniel Levy once again going to predict and wait me Jana crime. It's sad though, sad to say wait me I take that decision or no saying Angie Postecoglou after winning the trophy, no saying could Germany Ejuma. Now one gets some players into me beef up the squad. So they be at I'm beating me pushing next season. I'm beating me pushing forward there next season, no wait me about. On the kind of saying statement in Nyaba and Angie Postecoglou has been sacked.
Right. Now okay. Say yes Angie the ups and downs and I say the good and the bad and the ugly. Where do you put Angie say a name a bit of so bad Tottenham or Timmy put you right and a name a bit of say Uncle Ye Amano?
Well, Metmark has an improvement of players, which means improving a whole lot of players because say yeah, but Europa League final now Son exhibition extra because Son for the past 10 years I work on Tottenham best players are about Hurricane all the Son every time I come. But what's me improve players time of Solanke Solanke wasn't a starter. Baby free at the buy Mekai Solanke at Chelsea. Solanke from Chelsea joining Liverpool and Odidiman ODBPA. Tottenham was the Solanke improve and find say be say ubetimi the national highest level. But look at the performance of Solanke at Matatium. It was our final it's me a course. Yes, share player I'll say winning goal no Edema Europa Edema Tottenham Europa League final now. Forgetting the Gene Kaka. But what's me improving a young chap, small boy. From Tottenham or team no then by a boy performance. It's me also. We have Destiny Doji so performance. It's my course improvement of players no. There it's my course goalkeeper Vicario. Where Vicario performance or not with me the matter recently. Or no crowd was so steady Tottenham team no very well because you know I can hear my bit me aqua show. But for Tottenham, as everybody league we now open it's not a team. Our better 17 for the idea Angie Postecoglou fall short. The performance in the English Premier League, their arm water team. And I think say going forward, obetini improve anytime you obetini any chance to be coach another English Premier League club because Premier League, almost value English Premier League because of any will be say obetini Premier League and I say Premier League clubs, middle clubs, bottom clubs, it's new core transfer market it's 40 million pounds, 50 million pounds. Okay, signings are still Villa more a year. A bit may reach a time. Nottingham Forest for last season. Say last season Nottingham Forest. Now on board Champions League, but the signings are Nottingham Forest 18 years. And that's why I say English Premier League no money are break. They want to compete in the English Premier League. So we make it signings on media. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Say English Premier League, teams edgy Premier League in the and on person performance in the Premier League before say or more everything at their core away Europe. And they say, oh, but now performance say Premier League in my then and your mind me going from so going forward and I'm hoping say Angie Postecoglou will be to turn things around and I say on one cast will be improving anytime you beat me English Premier League team be so be my coach.
So anytime you between your English Premier League, so obey to me a coach here. That was the next question. I may baby busao and sana you move out from Angie issue you wanna say the second. Do you see Angie Postecoglou say one of the Premier he's staying in one he will be staying in one in the Premier League?
Yeah, I believe say Obitme in the English Premier League because Lampard wasn't exceptional. Lampard in the English Premier League and Angie Postecoglou, let's forget about and happened with Tottenham, the past season that Tottenham had. Last season, he was on the verge of competing for the English Premier League. Every time Biansana, and this season, but at least for the past 17 years at Tottenham, NG trophy no now breaking that jeans no. Ediama Tottenham. Ange Postecoglou is a fine coach. I hope he say team be a bit decided say what the club no be say Ange Postecoglou say the English Premier League no bit me abwa or going forward. And I hope say while learning so much when you experience from the English Premier League 2 seasons they also when you experience and when you experience I'm going to say going forward you know when you Premier League club they are so good here and never beat my course of their man of some coaches say Premier League for me I don't believe it's only better than Postecoglou. So Postecoglou can get an English Premier League team. No, it's me. I will get better for them.
Right. Yo, you movie on from Angie Postecoglou. Now, I think what somebody will say is Yasaki Angie dear, but it seems Angie is walking out holding his head high. Said what to me Aje Premier, Europa League, Ediama, Tottenham Hotspurs. Adia, I take almost 17 good years before say Omo inside etimi ato sa trophy no eso. He can hold himself proud for doing this for Tottenham Hotspur. Now, say no yentinsi Europa Cup eso. Europa Cup yentinsi so na yenhwe enema ekokọ so ewo ho na yehya ase no ye be free conference UEFA conference say Chelsea omo edimu akotene na onua say na UEFA conference tournament free say it was up to expectation say na amanfo esi epeno.
Oh, boss, we are follow conference league, since time I started BIA in himself. Conference league, UEFA purposely, I'm going to buy for the Middle East European clubs. I'm going to chance for my Champions League, Europa League, because it's difficult for them to qualify to the Champions League and Europa League because of what they are. South Champions League clubs are most of the times multi Edinburgh and Europa League, and when you could talk money, and man, that Middle East clubs, any chance and from Europa League and Champions League. So UEFA for the next now say it design our trophy, and I say tournaments, Edema almost say more they work for me and call no more compete or tournaments. From the start, AS Roma, Ababe GB, and a whole lot of clubs. It's me at was Ababe GB. You started 3 seasons in here, I did run the 4th season here. Now, I twisted because the makers are twisted and they say, now, Middle East clubs and Omobono, and they clubs almost our Europe here, and I say, a future Europa League Champions League, your one is our 10, Echo was our Kobo. And almost about Mia and Ketuan, a tournament, because Jose Mourinho has won it for Team years, Roma, and now Chelsea and it's Miaje. Expectations, from the start, Chelsea, hype, Chelsea, clouds, around them, and see definitely Chelsea being in that competition. Let's just say there will be noise, of course, how Chelsea, fans loud. And say, much may remove that tournament now. Then, expect anything. I'll be expect to see news, be free conference league. Let me at the ABBA. Chelsea started well. We got to a time, and actually said the French players and the players are winning a bit more. English Premier League and the FA Cup, and one and Chelsea, assemble or more Edo Conference League. Now, go to a time. Enzo Maresca will say Chelsea have a chance to win the Conference League, and Chelsea have a bad season. Chelsea into competing for the English Premier League. Chelsea have to win the FA Cup, and more X me every one other trophies, and I say other cups are need because we England. So Leeds now on home days so big now to the Conference League and what your Conference League now? What the trophy? Chelsea 18 to us the players did well. Okay, how
wait, my draw back. At the okay, you see, say, any Angie is the same because as you say, maybe a Premier League on to me, and you went to me, no focus, so baby, no back.
Yeah, but Enzo Maresca every sure say we say for a Champions League qualification because winning the Conference League ain't secure Champions League qualification. It's the only thing Enzo Maresca did better than Ange Postecoglou was
is to qualify for Champions League.
Yes, that's what we need Champions League spot. And you know, the last round of games across the Premier League, and how are Chelsea fans eager to qualify for the Champions League? And on any idea, Enzo Maresca, Edema Chelsea. So, not yet expected more in the Conference League. We got to a time Ghana, all the stations were running Conference League final commentary. So, more running. Now, Conference League now be taking center stage. We'll be discussing about Chelsea and the Real Betis. Now, Real Betis is so okay how our performance it's over a period of time. How our Musi it's our be through Europa League final and I say not season way, not records be a course of clubs are winning trophies that and an edge trophies. Clubs are winning trophies actually and an edge. So for Real Betis on also they could afford trophies every time I team. Now I'm also say look almost be making surprise about the Conference League in Chelsea and the Anthony factor. Anthony from Manchester United. Betis, the performance it's me up so now Anthony ever be the trophy. Now Tottenham by Manchester Ako trophyless and now conversation it's me by Hawa Isco and so from Real Madrid it's now put an in your man the Ama Real Betis Magbatramo a performance almost with me by Cedric Bakambu a performance on what the Emma Real Betis it generates all the hype, the clouds, the noise around Conference League, and some matches really beat to expectation. We got here match Libya. And we say in the first half, it was a midfield battle between Isco and Moises Caicedo. How are Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez a level and not more pitch again and how are Enzo and Isco in the first half? It was Isco show. Isco played very, very well. And then Chelsea, Enzo Maresca, call first half or second half. I can't say the supplies to Isco, and the match Chelsea will take you over the game. First half, and it was an Isco show on a running game, on a ball game, and will be able to say Isco up picture game to another level. And the idea now is Chelsea and some cutting the supplies are never Isco. And then Moises Caicedo, Ebeye in the second half, and Enzo Fernandez as well level up in the game now. And once again, Kopama, I'll be anytime I Kopama Benyan Dino, Chelsea team the try and he making sure say Obama Chelsea it's me a winning game 3-6 European final for Kopama. Very big game, top game in a Chelsea boy, and Enzo Maresca and they reading how was he reading given in the second half. Emma Chelsea and the team boy Chelsea winning a Europa League final our boy the Real Betis. None is one home Conference League and leap to expectation. The final was good. Chelsea Chelsea winning and it was a good final here witness a master class and Enzo Maresca and then the boys in the put here.
Right. Yo, masterclass na Enzo Maresca and the boys in Eputi up. Said by Clinton Owusu Bempah. Our sports journalist at our Ghana. Now, Clinton, dear, I class say, send me okay. It seems say, but is here, Basopa, so my idea, Mutimia Jesa, UEFA Conference League Cup. But, if I want to be brain, I say, almost 80 Chelsea say, what is UEFA Conference Cup?
Ross, the thing is, let me say Arsenal fan say after the performance, after beating Real Madrid back to back, after saying Arsenal, it's now so everybody about Arsenal. Now Arsenal echo home without a trophy. A trophy is a trophy. Let's forget about agenda. Even if truly Chelsea, it's a Conference League, and league very competitive. And no, but for Chelsea to win a trophy, they are massive because it sees Chelsea a club known for winning trophies. Then you need Abramovich time. So we coach now about 2 seasons now in the trophy. Abramovich will sack you because we believe it's a winning trophy and my team a big. And no any idea Abramovich is still Chelsea team now. Bro, Abramovich is no more, but that legacy still lives on. And for Enzo Maresca, so budget trophy, we bet much truly Chelsea say Conference League, and you're competitive Conference League, but the truth of the matter is Chelsea has a trophy to boost off. And to performance, Yeah, Man City of all Man City, trophyless, Arsenal trophyless, Manchester trophyless, and Chelsea winning the Conference League and getting
Manchester City trophyless, Manchester United trophyless.
Yes, Arsenal trophyless, whole lot of clubs in the trophyless. Even Real Madrid, was saying this season had no trophy to boost up. And see who winning Conference League and saying a Champions League spot at the next season, every boost or players no morale. And I think that Chelsea did well the third season. It's making me. Which match only Chelsea, but the fact of the matter is, say a trophy into table as well. Chose a trophy to show, and it's not just a trophy we win here. They have become the only club in Europa. 3 European trophies in Omajibida. 3 European trophies in Omajibida. They have won the Champions League.
That was the next thing I was going to ask you. Say maybe people forget. Say Chelsea has such a record. We are the only English league or more all the trophies.
Which means me taking that thing out of Chelsea. Trophies are UEFA for clubs are talking about Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, and the UEFA Super Cup. Shows will be so what else? What else? They are so now Chelsea game. They really did well.
Yeah, as their flyer says, also we've done it all. It's not Chelsea for more fly on their barbon thing. Also we've done it all. Now omo actually amount for so years omo ejesa trophies so they abusia for more hair no was screen is no. All the seasons now there's trophies no muji any and year be our no and the was screen is so on near ocean. And if they say they've done it all, then that means they are right.
Hello,
Now,
boss.
Mr. Bempah,
Boss.
Yanko Champions League. Champions League finals.
Very.
Was it up to expectation? Was it a final that you were expecting? Like, was it late?
It's a big no. A big no. Capital.
Why? Why?
It wasn't what we were expecting, because for sure the performance Inter Milan Edema in the semi-finals against Barcelona. 2 games in home and away. 3-3 in the first leg against Barcelona. Barca by San Siro. 3-3 in the 90 minutes. How Barcelona from 2 goals down, everything in the record 3-2. Inter Milan ever back and in the extra time, on which me the winning, on which me the winning here. And how are Paris Saint-Germain? It's in the Arsenal from after Arsenal beating Real Madrid. We were expecting a big game. We were expecting a tough game between both teams. We had the Catanaccio system of Inter Milan and we had the open play system of Paris Saint-Germain. No, Pierre expect to say game will be reach to that level. Inter, we consider 5 goals. 5 goals in the final. A typical Italy team and European final and consider these goals. Before Barcelona game na Inter boy. Now Inter Milan consider only one goal our Champions League. Just 1 goal. And from the semi-finals to the final, Inter consider 11 goals. It's how Barcelona and PSG open up on the defense. It's me making sure say more about dismantle their defense. The said games that it's me also. This way a young chap, 19 years of age, putting up a master class performance. I know we are expecting. Against me can't enter between or how I between and Jawu never running show in the midfield. Or more and nullify Inter Milan or more midfield. It's in the Nicolo Barella, Henrik Mkhitaryan, and Hakan Çalhanoğlu was nowhere to be found. And the supplies are now was Eddie Emma Lautaro Martinez and Boyan did Marcos Ramon was and not the other ever. Now more pray Wabrana supplies in back. And how this rate way smarter than Billy open up Inter Milan the defense because more open up how where friend Lamine Yamal and Inter Milan the boy and the the same thing and let's not forget Kubica Kvaratskhelia, former Napoli player on this performance. It did 3 players with no more running rotation. PSG are more a typical number 9. They had Goncalo Ramos, but he was at the bench. And 3 wingers and ball. 3 wingers and ball with Inter Milan. Desiree Doué on the left, Kivita Kvaratskhelia on the right, and ball the Dembele Afon. And these 3 players, which may switch echo any place. Wait me call left, wait me call right, wait me middle, we call left, we call right, we call middle. It's a idea on which me at the heart to Inter Milan with me. Once again, Abrante Dimarco had a bad game, went to live up to expectations. Boy, the Bastoni, a performance was so abysmal. Okay, Francisco Artel, the performance I was arguing, man. It's now also it's a typical Italy, they are known for Catanaccio. You say on home game, anyone but mistake, it could be if you were these forwards, no PH on forward, don't know, put it up, and I say, on with me a day, a lining up with it here. Inter Milan. Na any kwan say coach friends Simeone Inzaghi it's looking up no more. No say go stick it to the Catanaccio system na no hitting Inter Milan on the counter break. But we say Inter Milan actually also something to talk about it to open up a bit normal ball and no and the man Vitinha and João Neves and Fabian Ruiz and make sure say on me play out Nicolo Barella. Henrik Mkhitaryan Henrik not say boyfriend I can't no grew out. It's not surprise no. It's new so totally Marquinhos any Abrante and William Pacho no more definitely no more holidays because now Inter Milan it's no pose any threats on what attack and team for threats be and from Bell or Monte and the boy
but will you also say Inter like they were surprised how PSG and I say PSG I can say Inter a good start and then the PSG capitalized on that and didn't let them out. Those are in a boxing. Obia on the tactics or they kobo. But to when you good starter, it be the first point in the bano. It mean nipano ni refini plan or the bejina.
And they are surprised Inter Milan was the exploit of boyfriend Desiree Doué. Going to that game, now Obia sending Desiree Doué how the bonnet.
So you won't say Inter wasn't good, but they were surprised how a PSG came after them.
Yes, Inter. May I say Inter didn't know the game plan of
PSG.
Yes. Right. So during the game, then a surprise when they had no antidote to PSG performance and no much no on the game no bit my bro so game no bit my bro so then much antidote there and from then the only thing that I'll bit my so before do arms than to watch the game some so and no be na Simeone Inzaghi
right. So PSG, how do you see them this season? Yes, sir. Me too.
Yeah, it's idea I was arms than to watch Paris Saint-Germain and Luis Enrique.
It was so embarrassing though. Because Inter Milan of 4 people.
You better consider 5 goals in the Champions League. Inter Milan, I think for Champions League final.
Has that happened to any club before, Clinton?
The last time Real Madrid are forgetting the team, but Real Madrid had the Champions League by scoring 7 goals to 3.
Right.
Real Madrid has 7-3, and the AC Milan was Barca 4-0. AC Milan has Barca 4-0 in 1984 Champions League final. AC Milan also share 4-0, but this time around, this era, for a club, we're going to see the 5 goals in the Champions League final. Not just any club, but Inter Milan. Why the Champions League in 3? Inter Milan in 2010, edge treble. Same already treble the Inter Milan. Inter Milan is a known team. When you team, it's not Tottenham Hotspur in the cup final. Even Tottenham Hotspur against Liverpool. Liverpool is going to for Tottenham Hotspur. So for Paris Saint-Germain's holding the first trophy against a non-Champions League winning team. That's what best in the fight for no. They really dismantled team Inter Milan and Luis Enrique. I just treble the Barcelona. Luis Enrique and coach are also Champions League no GB that he know the system, he know the in and out of the Champions League, and see any idea and Paris Saint-Germain did very, very well.
Right. Now, Paris Saint-Germain did very, very well. Now me pese ye hwe ade bi so ha say na make say final no was it up to expectation, was it some a final that you think say it deserved to be a Champions League final, but him say okay once and a big no. And a big no it be so can say right performance near there they be players performance as a players be on people were expecting more from them, but it seems say I say almost to me I'm pulling him out there for people to see. Say yes, these are the type of players that we always talk about. I'm talking about maybe this a goal so you or Champions League game. I'm saying near over the highest rate to crown 13 goals, which is Gurasi say Gurasi and can say Rafina 13 goals. Then about Hurricane Lavandowski ne or Mwankanka home. Ufri said goals was okay. Like this looking at these players, and how we rate them, how we talk about them, and ending this the tournament, a big tournament like this with just 13 goals.
Well, going forward, and I say going to this season Champions League, some players be fully surprised because now Real Madrid are back of back clear and Mbappe they are back. Last season with the performance of Real Madrid, how are Vinicius and Real Madrid team seen a better so Edo Champions League, So now be able to say the inclusion of Kylian Mbappe, a bit now Real Madrid and no be expecting say Kylian Mbappe a bit more goals. We have Hurricane there, Robert Lewandowski. We have Ellen Brad Haaland, and the whole couple of players are now Lautaro Martinez, for instance. The man for expected say almost a bit me after association goals in the that the ama team and also more respective clubs. But you go in Sehu Grassi of Borussia Dortmund and Rafinha of Barcelona. Rafinha is fully surprised because no one say which will put up this performance for Champions League, but or no fully up a surprise out here at 13 goals. Champions League, and yet tournament, it's me goals, so will be the J coaching. Ronaldo goals. A particular season, was 17 goals and a Champions League, and with reality booking, Lionel Messi, SAB 14, and also to be the class of editing. So Champions League in yet tournament, and my most goals will be the J booking. So it wasn't surprising. They said 13 goals, but players are and it's very surprising because can they Robert Lewandowski, Kylian Mbappe, Ellen Haaland, Libya, and now Hurricane India, and home. But so we are seeing
Mr. Bempah, say, baby, on the number. I hope that we are okay though.
Hello, boss.
Yeah, plenty. You meet you.
Yeah, so as I was saying, we wouldn't say those I'm gonna man surprising the Bible. So we actually at Borussia Dortmund. But yes, sure say no, we are at the odds. No, the more we say I'm gonna be to have a Champions League book. Players like Mbappe, Haaland, Vinicius Junior, and Hurricane Muna and boyfriend Lewandowski, and I know we beating our for but Champions League, on a normal day, and yet tournament, goals, because he said, I can say Ronaldo 17 goals, and then the highest working charter will be a dear winner. And I said, highest goal scoring season, I'll beat me, dear J. Ronaldo scored 17 goals, and Messi second with 14 goals. Champions League, then my goals, so, and yet surprising, 13 goals. But the players are more generally be surprising.
Okay, all right. But somebody will be saying, say, like with this Ronaldo name, Messi record. Yeah, Clinton. I said somebody will say, with this Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi record, Premier, Champions League, got this young guy here on my bed. People expect that give a BT record, but I said all kind of it's not a game that produces like many goals. And Yebefano Sahara. Na me pese say no, said the kind of season nyina aba awieye. Say near so transfer, summer transfer windows, and as I say no, and as a summer transfer, and as I say so. Na players ni bi wo no mo a omo eco loan e wo clubs ni bi mu. Almost season aba awieye into mo loan no so aba awieye. Teams ni bi add up new players, ebi so offload ebi. Na me pese ye hwe kakra was your time ntimi nko ni nyina. Na ye hwe one or two BM say ma peke wa ha obi ti say Jadon Sancho che say Chelsea for go fan free Manchester United. We buy Chelsea no you say Jadon em say obomo de kakra obo Chelsea the contribution obese say excellent kra na I will say moderate obeya de kakra. But as say season na end people were expecting saying ke Bianca Chelsea ebeto yes Sancho permanent. But it looks that is not going to be the case. He's going to go back to Manchester United and under Ruben Amorim. Do you see the future of this guy staying at Manchester United? Or do you think Chelsea
Well,
should have signed him?
Jadon Sancho ain't a player consistently what you put your performance because ever since I was joining Chelsea, the consistency there question now.
Okay.
With me and foul and said Jadon Sancho at the time I opened Jadon Sancho no about what me improve it. Chelsea was considering say or more ever active or more by cross now. Or much loan the different Manchester the same no some activities are close because of the performance when you in the conference league. But for Jadon Sancho so very requested 300,000 pounds a week from Chelsea. I think say or accept so for the performance no you do.
It's not Man United saying come to half a match Chelsea.
Chelsea believe say also movie. Chelsea believe it's also moving from that era because Chelsea will be competing in the Champions League next season. And to say, call for players are more consistent. Because in the Champions League, also your players are more consistent, more consistent performance. Because Chelsea will be competing in the English Premier League, FA Cup, or Carabao Cup, or then we will have Champions League. And two here a six squad that will make them performing very well. Squad that consistent, more performance each and every day, consistent performance. So, many sure say Chelsea will need Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho is one player. And then we don't move say Messi, Etina, or Bempah was the mobile crada. Uno crasse, Jadon Sancho was arguing with so do it to Sancho, you do it to Sancho. And now they obey me, prove you right. Jadon Sancho will always prove you wrong, say the performance and idea because
right. Now, and Yensha Obiti say Manchester United said a year catch Sancho say no, as I come back to Manchester, no, and as I will come back to Manchester, Yensha a Manchester United also. Almost on the Yinyano and TSA Omo Capin Omo Capito. Bruno. Kaka Krebi enka ufri Premier League mu. Nenso so no say no yan ntie say adwene no asesa.
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes again is saying the year the process and again because the amount of money. Yeah. The amount of money and El Hilal not Bruno Fernandes not only option than to accept it. The manager and travel Saudi Arabia and El Hilal conversation agreement was already being finalized. Say obviously Manchester United are joining El Hilal or Saudi, but a conversation with Neyere and Seasson again say or still out as young and the performance in the has dropped. On the Manchester United team for the past 4 seasons, and they also are still Europe now or perform Europe. Even today, say obeying their World Cup every they obey still Europe no their World Cup every for consistent sake. Say obey consistency no their World Cup no. You be himself Saudi Arabia League which mean rating and English Premier League a low from. And you say, key player from Saudi Arabia League, and they are representing nation World Cup. I'm begging whom and say for Bruno Fernandes, not there also in the same. Or better Manchester United. So Manchester Crown which means he still needs a club a bit more competing at highest level. A bit number one. So when he said Midila with El Hilal and now also it's better for Mankasa than Senna could be joining El Hilal.
Right. Said your can yenti asema on wankasa so efiri na no eba ya okan said your can no say baby okọ no nye baby a sabe nka beboa no because o pese o ye competitive ewo yimu football mu dia den no ohia tournament na say baby a obetimi esi akan obetimi compete pa and all kind of say ono kasa all can asem say I will have been was it them I mean the all kind was it I will have been it would have been easy yeah to move there nice or patch say baby and walk on and ka ebe easy man I say I know Portuguese players yeah I know Portuguese players there very well but I want to play at the top at the highest level and compete for major titles. And senior all kind of no correct because say baby udi sika na chi a wa we afi na o carry no so no afi no akọ end no because e ho na place bi akọ a yente wonka ebio e wo football mu eyi enti no say the kind of a good decision for himself and possibly his wife ultimately convincing him na adwene as a sign
Emma, the which maybe be out to know to Danny. Because I heard the amount of money and Bruno Fernandez and Wakojino very, very huge.
But I don't know, be so say Bruno Yobia, he's so kind of a key, I mean, low key player, respectful, and he's not so be like he's like money influencing. Yeah. Oh, and as if you'll be oh, you can influence him with money and all these kind of things. He rather enjoy the game than chasing the money everywhere. And yeah, respect to him. Say, we say football no is kind of bar. Why not? But hey, watch say agronomo ehia sene sabe sika no. Antino yenhwe. Na yemra Chelsea so side. Ye nyina nim say last season Chelsea be starting na say amanfo ye dida. I just you say Chelsea normally create the youngest squad in Premier League. At the same time, the biggest or the huge squad that no Premier League. Now, say summer summer signings. I said another summer transfers a drew on them. Yeah, two fish at Chelsea squad no mukro no. Okay, and now say they need addition because already no squad no so. Now you say no assistant no try to me offload DB. Yes sir. Squad no so Chelsea assistant no try no to me offload DB. This is your drew summer signing and I said transfer summer transfer window so be. Do you think that Chelsea are going to add some players up? As we know, no information you say one or two players be a done deal be aba. Ebi also so a omo eguso ehwehwem say omo de eba beka omo squad na omo ewo ho no. Na ebi edin aba bontin ebi ne ye yankasa ye billboard billboard boy Mohamed Kudus. And here say Chelsea has been given green light to sign Mohamed Kudus from West Ham United. I just say I can say West Ham Porter amanfo kyɛ sɛ ne nya de Kudus ɛka ne plans on as a future plans on. And Chelsea has been given a green light. Yeah, Clinton. What's your name?
Boss.
Yeah.
Yes, but I feel
Yeah. So that can say Chelsea say no need him say almost the biggest squad, the huge squad. You ever started last season, I just say so much me trimming squad net down. So now we say when your squad no de be Europa Conference and they be Premier League. Which me say players may be run by so more or kind. But say no summer signing as a summer transfer window I said draw them. Now you say almost the additions be aba. Na afei so no almost ahwehwem de bia ba be ka ho bio na di aba bontin bi Mohamed Kudus actually say na Chelsea has been given green light to sign Mohamed Kudus. Do you see Kudus in Chelsea shirt? Na say oba Chelsea was the type of player Kudus are no. Do you think that Chelsea will suit him?
Well, I think that Chelsea have the same style of Kudus in the meeting. For us, Cole Palmer and the performance of the match Chelsea as a typical number 10, Sabo Dibiana, Kudus and Sobo. And the only thing I Kudus say at the chain, and I say the only difference between Kudus and Cole Palmer is how I Kudus drive the ball from one half and they call the other half, how I will decide to play. And only idea Kudus is ahead of Cole Palmer. But for performance sake and for Obi when you experience in the English Premier League, Obi and the performance across in the English Premier League there, I'll always put Kopama ahead of Kudus Mohammed. So it make sense and for me. I say Saucy having Kopama, I best have another number 10 as I will become in the shape of Kudus Mohammed. I say Onsa and Bram team and so a lot of players on load. As our become squad.
Obi to say, you can say Raheem Sterling. Say
Raheem Sterling, Benchwell, Kani Chukwu, Kamando Broja, Joao Felix. They all will be coming back to Chelsea. It's a whole lot of players. And obviously, our become Chelsea almost squad now. And Oshe line up at Chelsea, I transfer market already. Liam Delap from Ipswich, I joined Chelsea, scoring 12 goals in the English Premier League in the last season. I joined Chelsea as number 9, and at Chelsea. Here last season year Korea, no be any Chelsea. Then here typical number 9 because some game on that they were missing number 9 or game them. Chelsea number 10 yes say Chelsea number 10 this year because we Kopama performance at the amount from last 2 seasons or joining Chelsea. What you almost say at any time so the performance and they are a bit similar. No only Madueke any player Chelsea can rely on. And from the right side the media say Kudus Ubano Babe as a right winger there. Then you bet me them us and as me them bets out to Kudus to say or not the Nonima Duke is never a better footballer than Kudus Mohammed. But say Obano Babe as a number 10 there, Menyes will be to our to Kupama or Chelsea set up.
But do you think say this can happen because information Mr. Menyan say Kopama is going to change his jersey number. Do you think that it might be because of Kudus coming in?
Well, I think it was discussed before the end of the season. So I'm not sure say it's because of the decision some person who signed Kudus Mohammed. It was discussed before say the season. You know, a bet say Kopama for 10 years.
Right. Okay. Right. And say Mohamed Kudus ontimi MPA Chelsea there. Then the second club yati almost din say omo esoso enya Kudus ombe sign on. Arsenal Mikel Arteta.
Another same thing in the bit happening. I'm not sure some Mikel Arteta because Martin Odegaard say Kudus Mohammed NC Kudus Mohammed is never a better player than Martin Odegaard. If we are being fair. And on the left side, boy I Bukayo Saka. And for the past 5 seasons, Bukayo Saka actually you are seeing in the English Premier League and they say so we're fitter and Arsenal team the movie. Or a fitter Arsenal team you who try and Arsenal you lose the context or mobile contest for the English Premier League. And about back in how Arsenal team started say performing. On the left side, Gabriel Martinelli. I'm not sure say Martinelli or a better player than Kudus Mohammed. Martinelli ain't yet reliable. Kudus Mohammed ebetini prove a point say or standing 22 to Gabriel Martinelli, but can Kudus Mohammed strive our position nana? The answer is a big no. Point me, but on boy, baby, Kudus agility number 10 and number 10. When sure say Kudus Mohammed beats my Arsenal Benchy Martin Odegaard. It won't happen.
Right. Now, say Chelsea. Say yenyan into say West Ham. Just one say Chelsea assign Kudusi. They've also shown interest in Chelsea's goalkeeper. Sanchez.
Renato Sanchez.
Say no Chelsea goalkeeping some to say free say Sanchez say obi say Chelsea team jano kwan and I say
Because say yes, Champions League you want Yan Suma the performance they keep Inter Milan in the Champions League. Say Yan Suma semi-finals na Barcelona be eliminate Inter Milan in the film. The only thing Donnarumma Shon's performance for Paris Saint-Germain. Sexily I am but with me account on him when it comes to the big stage. Roberto Sanchez, or a fourth choice goalkeeper in the Spain. And when yet goalkeeper also Chelsea rely on him. for Chelsea, a whole Chelsea, no keeper, a fourth choice, a spinner. Who it's near and rely on him. Kepa Arrizabalaga, Obian was on the performance, I'll drop it that. So Chelsea, a for Mike Mignon, AC Milan, a goalkeeper, and Chelsea, it's Nyalani up to on person so hoping say Mike Mignon base number. But Roberto Sanchez for Chelsea as goalkeeper there. Obian him say, any idea bit my boy. So West Ham United, Roberto has Mohamed. Already, nobody can discuss a possible swap deal. SN will be in apostle. So we say a bit more possible there to be a better deal for Chelsea because Roberto Sanchez is the goalkeeper Chelsea can rely on.
Right. Now, Manuel, so whatever his name is. Yeah, this is no, I'm making decision and say, or coming out say, either they will let him out to go to Chelsea or he will walk out at the end of his.
Next season, I'm on the contract ending. Next season, next year, June, and the contract ending. So it's similar depending on any somewhere extending the contract. Or making the stance clear, and they actually similar to me. Say, person move to Chelsea, or person move to Chelsea. It's in the EBM, so it's either some beton to see, and then I'm actually saying, I send
this work out as a free agent.
Yes. So I can't actually similar for. So Mike Mignon is on the edge, or on the verge of joining Team Chelsea.
Wow, that will be a good news for Chelsea. Then hopefully this will go through for Chelsea, because as you said, no, they are playing Champions League next season, and they need a squad that can stand for that tournament. Now, I said that Oka Manueke aso asem no. Say on so say Newcastle show interest ewo Manueke. Can you see him in the Newcastle shirt?
No man breaking level any Newcastle ni Aston Villa or one there was any level if you are being fair. Chelsea performance na drop ya bafo. The Chelsea performance and drop it back from a wingers are Chelsea enya in recent times are. John Phillips mon point me boy, but no man make feel comfortable playing at Chelsea. The level in Chelsea, the level on Newcastle, when pressure because this place no point me put any pressure. Pressure about almost started some more floppy. But Newcastle, Aston Villa, Ipswich, Wolves, press about, and I say, Untimba, Obiana found my mexana, TV so my discuss. So, may not sure say it. Some training people sorry about discussing Newcastle when Chelsea is playing. Some training people discussing about Aston Villa when Manchester United is there. A whole pressure no. It's none would do okay. A bit me I relax up when the game no. It's meant to be a go because from PSG all but no PSG will be my Bible. But said it here PSG pressure no. It's no feel relax up when the game said your bono. In Chelsea over back me and far. You will be discussed and pressure better say about so it's maybe also ban a Newcastle for happening. So he needs to go there, starting improving the game already but at the highest level of football.
Okay, right. It seems your time catch up. Now say you to me after 1 or 2 beer. 1 or 2 done deals beer say clubs maybe so aye. Na say a horse no baby a corner beboa woman. Say Udi can mention can say Dilap artist in Waba Chelsea. I would say Chelsea a big problem for them season in who be say more attacking force no be say striker there so mo betimi akọ anymore see aka akọ anymore to say Champions League go next season untimi emfa minue enkonko gina anymore say Jackson onkonkobo sa games among all the time I'll put me up pretty say Jackson will get you goals over here and Dilap if we Ipswich about Chelsea and Dilap in Chelsea shirt. How do you see it? How do you see Chelsea attacking force now? If you look in that, let's say because your lineup for Chelsea starting 11 now with Dilap in there.
Well, Chelsea call for so many players. On be offload most of them players or more, and on be decided some best signing players here. So, what you say for me say make me I put up on my lineup with the lap on. CCN will be a bit difficult for me, but the lap as a number 9, I want to be Nicholas Jackson in Kutabi. Nicholas Jackson a ball playing center forward or a player with me by a beji before. with me Elenkia play on the players with me as a winger, with me pretty from the right side, by the left side, with me pretty from the left side, the center. Dilap is a typical number 9. Number 9 Ojina Fabo Nebra, no boys scoring 12 goals for Ipswich. Ipswich any team among a book game to the highest level. And I say one game away anymore. They don't have a supply, so okay, players now. Or what means supply? From the lap more balls into me fan to him. But for him to score 12 goals, it will Premier League in nature say so when next team supplies in the will be put up a big performance. And Chelsea have Enzo Fernandez beat me at the games, it's me at the Abana some of the balls, beat me at the Abreno. The ball is around the penalty box. A penalty box inside the penalty box in the cheap. I don't know body into going for it, and I think the lab makes me improve Chelsea or more a game no more. The only thing man for a can was and we said the case number 9 and the lab abefa. And we'll be in how the case number 9 and working with Chelsea.
Well, because of Jackson.
Yeah, case number 9 the Fernando Torres win about found for Romelu Lukaku Mabefa Uncle. Oh, Chelsea strike and Abana Befa 9 now. Manfu believe he said a case GC number.
Oh, but did you drink banana GC be no shit?
DJ no 11.
11, yeah, okay.
DJ 11, yeah. So right. and also I did amount for a can once, but Dilap is a fine player, a typical number 9, or work around the penalty box, or you play or baby link up play, or run the ember mate for the war now, a cook with penalty box no break, which is a penalty box in a born in bra, no, it's a very fine player. Area duos and say they are very good at so it's mystery of fireball. Also, physically, they are strong or a very good looking guy. And at any time, the bit my high defender. So the lab a big sign in the match also say at all things being equal and the performance in the Equatorial, which my watch also going forward. But to compete in a Champions League with the lap, because the lap also the game will grow. Or you be a resource-oriented player, also the game will grow. So he will need time to grow his game. But Chelsea, a person who competing with the typical number 9. Many state the lap also more. We have Victor Osimhen, the Benjamin Sesko more preview or Champions League more preview you say or multiple at any time. The lap of na over. He needs time to grow his game. It's a pressure armband, so he'll be a fine player. But the Chelsea cannot compete with him.
Right. Okay, Chelsea cannot compete with Dilap. Now, Yensha, you mentioned Kopama's name. Now, Kopama, you know the performance since I was joining Chelsea or the match Chelsea. Next, no, a bit more, we say, with Dilap coming into Chelsea, will bring the best out of Kopama. What do you think, say, Kopama? Do you think that the way Kopama, like the performance of Rama Chelsea, do you think there is still something hidden in him? And as a hiding in him, through the lab, a bit in Yama, Palma, as shiny as performance, or the Yama so far.
Question is Sabra back.
Right, dear Matron say, with the lab in Chelsea now, no. Some amount for be a my mate say. Dilap in Chelsea is a good signing for Chelsea and it's going to bring the best out of Cole Palmer. And I'm thinking, with the performance of Palmer approved already without Dilap, why should you take Dilap to bring the best out of Cole Palmer? Do you think they are right?
Remember Dilap, I bring the best out of Cole Palmer and say Dilap and Cole Palmer or from the City Academy. Manchester City Academy no money no free. Oma bomb wonder. Or when you play minimum, Oma bomb wonder. City Academy they are played in England or more youth side, Or no barn or more they buy. So they are known or minimum and Oma bomb game together. We as a number 9, we as a number 10. So they know themselves and the Lape player to supplies in the bar or say supplies in the bar or message. Name from Kupama or not also. I think say Kupama so Kupama the game will not be increasing, the game will be improving because I say book game on or performance, is being complemented by a striker within anymore. I think say people will also mention your name as one away player who performance of the striker and the so and only idea me when someone for can say Kupama game everything you go Kupama game in the best because of the lap as a typical number 9 I'll be the Chelsea. They know themselves, they are played together before. It's going forward. And I think say Omoba beto Mawaria no more Man City.
Okay. Beto Mawaria Omo Man City. So now before the end of the season, there was one Liverpool player. Also na Nidin say that man for annually obeko onko treatment Liverpool the man no enye fair and this. I'm not talking about Mohamed Salah. I'm not talking about Virgil van Dijk. I'm talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold. Say Trent wakwaku P a year Real Madrid. How do you see this boy at Madrid?
Well, from a ball boy at Anfield. Liverpool, young chap, young boy, I will start saying
from the academy, everything.
Yes, with the academy, we're passing through all the angles. Liverpool, League no WGBH, will really be the man Liverpool, Champions League, will really be the more. And now me feel say, we want to say why he be baby at the man Liverpool, so he needs a new challenger. No, also Kokofa and one boyfriend, Jude Bellingham, a close friends or more, idea. Link up very well. So Jude and Nekasai, I know what you told me say Madrid Madrid is the dream club. Madrid one team of pay. There are pictures circulating now at a young age, no say Madrid ages here, but in the pictures in circulating. And they got to a time no, you pushed about Real Madrid in the Champions League. I mean, in Real Madrid, the police are receiving in the Bible. And Obianim said, Danny Caballero, a performance for Real Madrid, they are very slow recently. Injuries, I say Danny Caballero. And the last 4 seasons, Danny Caballero is not the same as Danny Caballero and definitely, will be Real Madrid this season. Then we say Madrid need a proper right back. And I know any idea, Trent Alexander-Arnold, they be my friend. Real Madrid. And Obi will name Xabi Alonso a strategy behind Xabi Alonso about the three back now or book for a wing back. And see Jeremy Frimpong and a wing back at the Liverpool in timer now all Liverpool and Jeremy Frimpong Abba Liverpool and Trent Alexander-Arnold airport Real Madrid. And Obi himself Alexander-Arnold are they fall short a defendant. Or a fullback do, but a for short to defend so we defend yeah. The game no for but so attack yeah and on Trent Alexander-Arnold. So playing as a wing back for Xabi Alonso side, then they beat Nabwa Trent Alexander-Arnold. Time and Carlo Ancelotti one, and I'm a question the transfer now to Real Madrid, but Xabi Alonso is a good transfer for him.
Good transfer for him. We hope say Kiki Amano. We hope say he'll be successful at Real Madrid. With his new manager, I said Real Madrid Etimi are appointed. Now, Obo Jeremy Frimpong, Edin, Abranti at Liverpool now. Is it a good signing for Arne Slot?
Very good signing for Arne Slot. To be offered Jeremy Frimpong we still link up with the attackers. And the ball is not like a fullback, typical fullback. Lucio type of fullback and you be noble. On an inverted fullbacks in the back. The can't midfielders no I think I'll play now. I try the ball no the attacker side and only idea Jeremy Frimpong and only idea not Trent Alexander-Arnold they demand slots. Putting the instant quick or who's on the perfect replacement for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Fan San going to give the way Alexander-Arnold going to give the Sapepe and Jeremy Frimpong going to give and they was at the pro Alexander-Arnold the source I goals Jeremy Frimpong player or some more goals and I think say a very perfect replacement in a Liverpool and yeah for Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Perfect. Right. Nayan Man United. Beyonce Man United so almost assign a year Wolves striker Kuna. Now say no omani SRW a year Brian in Boma. If says our 2 signings say Omutiminya in Boma Kahua. What do you think Ruben Amram's plan is?
Well, Anna, it's a bit funny how Manchester United go by more a transfer because so how our teams improve your players just to compete at top level. Now, the players, the caliber of players at Manchester United, Anna is a brand new a typical example of team operation for pressure. We have quality strikers out there. I still don't understand the reason why our teams it's no going for Victor Osimhen. Victor is a poor league the performance or the Akoma Galatasaray and the Manchester decided on the call for Brandon Buemo.
Don't you think that guy is to do with the wages and I said the amount of money involved?
If you want to compete, you have to spend. So person who competes here, you have to spend. Because the trophies that you are winning will also bring money. And yeah, when you first get them the which means signing low average players because of money. Now you saw the more compete.
Yeah, but this is where in Premier League, so who spends no spend the year when you now so now only if any problem.
I'm not sure say Victor Osimhen it me I'm Usika so to the extent so you have to get problem with.
I'm not for you. I'm not for your budget you. We have a problem you.
And Victor Osimhen Bibi Ashresa Napoli doesn't need him back. When De Laurentiis is president for Napoli, no problem. Because
yeah, but I don't also know one thing in the cry. Only negotiating I want to cry because it's not about money. At times you have to show the love that you have for the game. So we are no be answer anywhere. Where will you be going?
But all person competing there, you need to spend and only a deal.
Yeah,
it could be said yeah. It could be say the wages of Kylian Mbappe, the wages of Jude Bellingham, leaving Vinicius match with Madrid. You need to pay because all person will stay at the top. And this one person will stay at the top and our person will signing low average players at the moment because of average, because of salary. Then when you're ready to compete.
Right. When you're ready to over compete. Now the idea a chatro a wagasa for a Barcelona omuna se no omoye kind of say Spanish champions. I just say omo a Spanish league no with Hans Flick. I'm friends with Hans Flick who say whatever his name is. With this guy and Zabi at Real Madrid. Can you see Real Madrid chasing Barcelona the next season?
Well, I think that Hans Flick as a son Barcelona this year because Barcelona performance last season is not the same as performance of Barcelona put in after this season. Barca 3 domestic trophies on board in Spain in Barca it's Niaji. You know where how Barcelona players this year improving. Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres, Fermin Lopez, Pedri, Gavira Paez, Lewandowski, on performance Kubasi, Inigo Martinez, on performance on what we put up this season. Extra say coach and my coach in Sano and it's me a so Barcelona system no and I say on performance no about top already. The idea of here is to stay consistent. Na performance of the man this season, next season. Now to Xabi Alonso, a new team, new challenge. Players he said, and he needs to face the team because Real Madrid airport trophyless last season. This season here, Trebomoko trophyless, and how are obviously improve his squad, you know. And yet easy job for Xabi Alonso. Maybe Canada because we are dressing room. No one say Kylian Mbappe here. Once say Vinicius Junior here, Rodrigo Goes, Tiana Jude Bellingham here. As a young coach, say when to me and make sure so be handle dressing room a bit my Jones and dressing room so Jones a bit to me about a show the national performance at my baby so Xabi Alonso needs to work very hard as I know it's not competing with Barcelona because you see Barcelona will upper hand ahead of Real Madrid. So if Xabi Alonso wants to compete with Barcelona, he needs to compete very well. Also with me Emma and Asunji about within 3 years and I know it's not competing.
So in that sense, can you see like a sacking hanging up for Xabi Alonso? Because you said it one time, said with the record as our teams in the was Spain or no. So we are managing our call. Now went to me and your trophy, and I said, well, young a show crowd to us 1 or 2. That means exit door will be there for you. And looking at how a bus as you say has flex, can you see say he said yeah, is that being to me and perform wonders be maybe he'll have just one season?
Sana Real Madrid name Barcelona or Ayo Munuma. Because of the rivalry, I will say at any time they are competing. So when it's now competing with each other, or Muhune say performance no from in Bempah Sanity here. There's a whole lot of players about because someone is now competing with Barcelona. A whole lot of coaches about because someone is now competing with Real Madrid. So you coach now, but you need to keep the rivalry alive. And if I say one side, makes Naka as a Carlo Ancelotti losing the job because of how Barcelona a Real Madrid this season. You have to keep the rivalry alive. And manage one side, it also we share we actually. So one sided now one team prepare one team. Definitely coach at the other side they will be losing the job. And there also Zabia losing. Say at least one team competing with Barcelona will league this season crowd. Also to me find a way a winning game against Barcelona. I say they maybe to make a pick up side. I bet me Abuana with Natsana for another season.
All right. But Mr. Bempah, 18 yede sorry so no ye bre no ayebe. Major ama na odi ye wura efie so kakra. Ghana Premier League say na also eko. Aba wie ye ana ebebe wie ye. Na edie na ko ye hwan na gie ye na hwan so na we ye.
Oh, Ghana League, I can't one last round of games in Ghana League in Abbey. And said, let's see, I want 4 miracles. Oh, my way. Because, I can see being through the game, and see a game with the guy stagnant. And yes, I'll come more investors in free the game. And only I course.
Clinton, what's that?
Remember Ghana Premier League.
Oh, Mama, I saw boy about kakra. My life from Remu kakra. You know, said you tina na de is a raw.
Because the say Beka Ghana League a good say, but a Yomaya no Ediamai, and no one some they be seems to be time. Yeah, but match. Team are all competing for league or competing for league, but then league in the top. They only say officiating airport against him. Then see what I match no more. A whole lot of drama. And your man is and see they both give Sunday on a pan and score line back. Let's give we say in the book and you give necessary, you give me go. I am stagnant. It's investors. Some person do music room in so. That's some music room because Chacha Anna allegedly. The game my way munti game no dey so but let's move forward na me for reports last season was last season on the 33rd day and I said match day 33 Ghana Premier League no Kumasi Asante Kotoko it's na fie ebo mu game and my friend Nations FC travel here eko nyina say any basake eko boy and be any goal stars and so ko boy editia bekum see 3 teams when they compete for the league and Nations FC remember started with Kotoko Kumasi Asante Kotoko every omu game omu ball Kumasi Babia Sports Stadium and see omu points no increase and baby any goal stars not omu that second behind Nations FC omu ball editia at stadium of Kumasi Babia Sports Stadium na ye wo Kotoko game no and before second game in the best started it was around 2:1 p.m. That game when the best started 3:00 p.m. So 2:1 and Twitter post post by a known journalist I can't say what it's a baby and goal stars and it become Chelsea game because no it will end 3-2. Baby and goal stars better 3-2 and become Chelsea a player about 2 goals. Lo and behold, the goal game the way 3-2. Steven Amankwana for Become Chelsea actually 2 goals. And they say, hey, you want Steven Amankwana be 2 goals, now Become Chelsea a losing game now. Steven Amankwana percent or Ghana Premier League working of Pesoji and the BN goals as a Pesoji League no at that second. And so we see 2 goals of a fair. Emma BN goals and so we win with 3 goals too. Now Basaki Holy Stars and Nations FC in the boy. Now Nations Nations FC and so a person with league, and the Basaki Holy Stars a person avoiding relegation. They start same match, a whole lot of drama because match need delay by 30 minutes. Basake empenyu for say omonte asema nation supporters aba in ra park in some kwakuribo ni bi. Take it and yes selling for 20 cedis no. Nation said supporters at 1 for 50 cedis. Or moto we and still almost as some ra ye park in some kwakuribo. So first time can I say from the start of the match and intimidations it's me course war and yet to give this for na I was able game nation supporters in as Africa esa back to Kumasi it's still an always game in the course war first penalty ko edit and nation FC but put it see but no say about penalty they say and 10 minutes another penalty esa ba edit and nation Debbie. So I'm casting up anything. I'm betting I see I'm a referee. I'm a mobile pandia. No more boy. O man say I see it. Give me much aibo. Sa game no da sokaya. O man bubi. Ya mo first half for Ukraine. Sima other league table no top open league agye no. The match ya mo ye the point ye. Emma GF in up till now. GF didn't can share. And for game no one. Ya go point my Sunday. And everybody last round of games no. Eddie we say GF Eddie 3 points in Emma Basake. Na Basake aka league ni mo anase GF ka se game ni mo fofo ye hu de ekọ yakọpọ ya ma Sunday ye bo league na wie na se go star se kwose pro nso hu ne se waje league na ye ba be ka se Basake ne nations en ko bo no foforo na nations en maji league na se go stars en maji league nti boss o ba ha Ghana Premier League ni ma emu nsem na be ya ti bia no
Ghana Premier League very very interesting. Right. Tinese say the akwa kusia ne say team bit say Kotokone has the nimu no. Still no, they are struggling to win Ghana Premier League. Which is
has a struggle and they are or and easy say has bit Magic League, you know. Mathematically has a out from winning the Ghana Premier League. Marcia Santi Kotoko understand the chance of winning the league. But say maybe any Gold Stars a draw because Gold Stars actually Kotoko by 3 points.
Right.
Then Gold Stars actually Kotoko 2 points. And say or draw or Billy Kotoko by 3 points. Now Kotoko then omo points no ebe level. Kumasi Asante Kotoko the head to head because Kotoko share no e Kumasi and Okobo draw e be nti by head to head no Kotoko eba ko lead maybe any Gold Stars a draw for Gold Stars and a win for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Eva Kotoko a winning Ghana Premier League. Yes. Wow. See, it's mathematically it's here. But baby any Gold Stars be home e transfer call baby any.
And when is the last game? Is it this coming Sunday or?
Yeah, in a couple of Sunday, no mobile last round of
games. Wow. Right. Mr. Bempah, Nyame Inshraw. Yetimide Jumedi no aba ewieye medase bebrebe. What an interesting season yenya. From Premier League, Ghana Premier League, English Premier League, Spanish League, Europa Conference League, Champions League, all of the tournaments, football tournaments. It seems a name may be a course I say very, very exciting and interesting. Now we are looking forward to the 2025-2026 season. Now ehono yensha Premier League mukakra 2025-2026 Premier League season. Say na uhuno, can you give us any prediction? Is Liverpool going to retain? Yeah, Messi 2025-2026. Yeah, 2025-2026 Premier League. Can you give us any prediction? So your convoy and now your prophet. Do you think that Liverpool will retain the title, or you think that it will be Chelsea's year, or Man City will probably come back?
The kind of signings are Pep Guardiola. Man City hopefully they will be back to compete in the English Premier League. Liverpool as defending champions, maybe could be some try, some compete, no more defending or more championship. Chelsea ebenya signings and if all things being equal in your mapoyi the match also almost be a contender for the Premier League. It's early days here. You even predict to say win a budget. We will say you have preseason. I will say your signings will be a base.
Are you forgetting Mikel Arteta? What about Arsenal?
Arsenal, yes. Arsenal is also there. I'm sure some Mbemeki signings already. They are done with Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad. Or be joining on more season. So young signings are both teams in Kenya, we can start by predicting the which match English Premier League, but it will be a very interesting season. 2025-2026 season. It will be very interesting. We are looking forward for a great season.
Right. What about, let's look at the Spanish league?
Very competitive. Xabi Alonso aba enye one side they said this season na Hansi Flick ball Real Madrid side Xabi Alonso will try to prove a point. Young and up and coming coach Aoba while Juma Edema Bayern Leverkusen winning the league Bayern Munich league omoje twice when they break it that chance League in Edema Bayern Leverkusen this season when Tianje and from then we're joining Real Madrid honestly tries to be improving Real Madrid to team or they will be competing. My Real Madrid as I see signings Trent Alexander-Arnold I joined Real Madrid. They have Jane Austen from Bempah, so it's my joining Real Madrid and they will be looking forward to on beating me and sign almost squad and so already or more equal signing Espanol goalkeeper Juan Garcia so Brian Mitiki post and maybe I change of born the Baby number one. It's my candidate test again a bit free Barcelona I thought it's been equal. So Barcelona has been improved almost squad then Atletico Madrid on the other side. So we try to be improved almost squad in the last season. And I said this is your how only an Alvarez performance no at the Emma Atletico Madrid also. So he being the key factor for Atletico Madrid this season, honestly, Boama almost performance it's not for sure. Another interesting scene and even Spanish league and Alonso will be making a point and I say still has a little better say the experience in the Belgian league in the Barcelona.
Right. What about Luis Enrique?
Well,
France League.
French League One, I think say with for the league.
Right. Okay.
So will be against signing still Luis Enrique better as our coach league in the season.
Right. Okay. And Mr. Clinton, I'm saying Ebreno Ayebe, yade ebesi hanum. And I will leave you for your last word. Maybe you have something to sum up. And I say, be a incredible person, a T4 for AD to say, it was at Nasibim. So, the floor is yours, boss.
Well, boss, it has been a very quiet and interesting season. It's each and every weekend it be not yebano. Now it's me how games it's me echoes and how performance of teams it's me akos and we are hoping say next season san best and I say not time and yakopame and one inside the appointment we be our joining show ni be and then I say now it's me can't say at any time be so more area more and then so we can't is what we to a program as well but man who do and how most arguments was a miss me and the months now it's my boy man so end be as I say or join the end be as I say when you have time and my and going forward then I think see a real transfer season to be making sure say be update see be with the transfer stories with me abani go into details the conversations I also contract details and everything you bet me come about that anytime you bet me at your body transfer on because and no any idea be taking center stage, it's anytime everybody will be talking about the transfer, they go into details and give them the T4 and your my so TND be as I say when you time it's here.
All right. Yo, edikano yede asida bema so watimi enya bre na obesie oni atwetwe nkoma 2 hours ene chiri free say enya easy lines no ya na ha adwene na so no obomodin a entino minim say tifo so energy so modern bo a obo e wo GNBK media entino yeda ase bebre enti Clinton major na also wachi wa home entino mi wi a yebekasa e wo backdoor why it's mechia family ni nyina
Matse boss
mechia family ni nyina nti meba cho ma phone wo nti me wi a mefre why okay all right me that's a big break okay bye abusiafo aha na yede ene program no ebisie Clinton also Bempah and motel and kano all the way from GH Ghana na yese oba mayene no programming ogyina homa so a ma yɛ no nyina ɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ ɛne mo abiebie nsɛm so ani ɛde ɛkyerɛ mo. Na sɛdeɛ wɔka no ɔso yɛ tena se bio a wɔde bɛwura ɛyɛ transfer na ɛkɔ so no, transfer window, summer transfer na ɛkɔ so no. Ɔde bɛwura mu na emu nkɔmmɔ a kyerɛ sɛ ebia esisi wɔ backdoor koraa ansa na yɛ player no atumi abɛyɛ club bi player no, ne nyinaa no wɔde bɛba abɔnten ama atiefoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ na yɛn nyinaa yɛhunu nneɛma a ɛkɔ so. Nti baabi a wɔ biara no, make sure sɛ ɛyɛ next setting no, you'll be available, you tune in na ɔso so watumi anya updates a ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa sɛ wɔne gye football ho nko adeɛ a. Nti abusua, aha ɛna mo somfoɔ DJ G Nice mede mo bɛsie. Nyame yɛ adom a yɛbɛsan ate yɛn ho nkan bio. Monkɔ so na mo support yɛ. Monhyɛ yɛ link no so na berɛ biara so no woba try sɛ wo so wobɛ contribute na yɛn nyinaa no adwenkyerɛ no adɔɔso. Nti abusua, we are looking forward for 2025-2026 football season. And I hope say you are also looking forward to. It's far, but it's not far away. A couple of months, we'll be back again. Football will be live again on your TV's devices, wherever you are. Abusia, etinyame adoma, de mekane say makram, mama bye.